Jonas.
Yeah, my question has nothing to do with the game, but since this is the first time we've talked to you in a while, I just want to know, were you in the band in high school? Like, what's your attraction to doing the maestro with the band after big wins at Carter Field Stadium?
So I played the saxophone all the way up until ninth grade. And I don't really know how it started. But after we beat Clemson, I was over there and I saw the band director and I was like, hey, can I do it? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then so he let me climb up there onto the ladder, and then like it's like I started that. And then when we beat UNC, they started calling out my name. So I was like, I mean, all right, I guess I'll do it again. But like it's just cool to go over there and give them love. I mean, it's like they come to all of our games and they play hard, and I just want to make sure that they get some shine. So like it's like it's just a little small fun thing that I get to do.
Alec.
Yeah, Grant, you guys last year when you went to the bowl game kind of didn't get that bowl experience. I think you traveled like the day before. Just how excited is the team to kind of have maybe a little bit more normal where you get to do things like the zoo and SeaWorld and just kind of have that whole week to experience that?
So last year, we went down for like 2 days, and we didn't get to do very much, like you said. But this year, like I think over half of our team hasn't been to the West Coast. So we're all just excited to get to see that part of the United States, you know. And like it's like it's gonna be fun, you know. Like we get to go to the zoo, to SeaWorld, to the naval base, but just the chance for us to get to go out there and have fun as a team, I mean, it's huge for us. And you know, that's something that our whole team is just starting to look forward to. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fun. So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
James.
Yeah, Grant, I asked Devin about some of the younger players during bowl practices, and I was wanting to get your take on a couple he mentioned. Lyndon Cooper, who plays your position, and obviously Demi Sumo at running back. Just what have you seen from those two young guys?
Just seeing how far Coop has come since last spring when he came in early, you know, like just seeing how much he's grown. He's starting to take control of the offense or the offensive line when he's in the game. And Demi, like, I mean, it's like he does everything right, you know. Just seeing the way that he knows all the plays, he's patient when he's in the game. Both of those guys have worked hard this year, and I think it's just great to be able to see them to get out there and get some reps, you know, because sometimes we don't get to see what they can do. But to see them out there on the field just working hard and just executing, it's exciting because you know that NC State's in good hands because we have some bright young players.
And just to follow up on you specifically, obviously you had some professional options and you've announced you're returning for this upcoming year. When did you know that was going to be the decision you would make?
I just talked with my parents about it, you know, talked with my parents and people that I'm close with. I talked to Coach Garrison about it, Coach Doran, and Dee Hoggart as well. And, you know, that's kind of like, I just felt like that it was so much that this team can do and I didn't want to miss out on it. And I also know that I hold myself to a high standard. And I know that I can come back and play better. So that's what I wanted to do. But I want to help this team win whenever I can. And we all know how good this team can be next year. So I was like, I definitely want to be a part of this. And just to see all the guys that are going to come back that could have left, I think that kind of speaks to what NC State has here. You know, like nobody wants to leave. Like we want to stay and play as long as we can. So it's very cool to see all the guys coming back. And it's going to be fun next year.
Thank you.
Pat.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for my Christmas coverage here. I'm curious if you have a favorite Christmas gift you've ever received or a Christmas memory. I know for me, it's probably getting PS2 and playing like Push the Metal all day. But what about you?
I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. I got a PSP. I don't even know if you guys know what that is. But I came downstairs and I was like, yo, this is so cool. Cause like, that's actually one of the best toys of all time. In my honest opinion, like the screen was like that big. You know, you got the little buttons on the side. It was cool. Like that's the best gift that I've ever gotten. So yeah, so that was a long time ago, but yeah, that was my top gift.
God, you guys with your video games. Oh my goodness.
Yes. You know it.
David.
Man, how old do you think we are? We don't know what a PSP was.
No, I was
Come on, man. Damn. Those things were awesome. I am just curious with the excitement going into next year. Are these bowl games for you? Is it really? Is there something you can learn about this team going forward, or is it more about just staying healthy or getting other guys? some time on the field? Like, you know, what is the main priority going into this?
I mean, like we want to go win. You know, like the way that we've been getting prepped the past week, I mean, we're not going to take this game lightly. Like we want to go out there and play well and play to win, because we understand that this is the last time this year that we get to go out there as a group until next fall. And, you know, like this is our 13th game. So you only get 13 tries each year. And, you know, like we want to just end this year strong. But, you know, like we want to do this for the older guys who this is their last game. But we also know that we want to set ourselves up well for next year. You know, like NC State, like it hasn't ever been done at NC State where a team has won 10 games. And we want to leave a legacy here when we leave, you know? And that's something that we've talked about as a group with Coach Dorn and things like that, is that we want to end this year strong. And so we're going out there to win this game. And UCLA is a great team. You know, they're strong up front. They do a lot of movements in games. And so, you know, like we know that we're going to have to play hard against them.
There's still a couple guys who haven't really made their decisions yet. How do you see them sort of handling, you know, that turmoil and, you know, potentially not being there for the game? How are you guys preparing for that? And how do you see those individuals kind of just dealing with that decision right now?
You know what I'm saying? We just play hard, you know, like that's something that, you know, like we try not to worry about, you know, like we try to worry about the guys that are here. And we're going to just play with whoever's here, you know? So I think that answers your question. Did that answer it?
Yeah, for the most part. It was kind of not my best question. It's cool.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah.